Hello, it's Ellen Sutherland, and here we are again, being spiritual. So today I thought we would take gratitude to another level, a deeper level, a more unconditional level, if you like, from the one we initially played with. You know, you remember in our first practice of gratitude, we simply looked at it, made a list, and our focus was to experience what happens when we become grateful for all that we have in our life. That it brings up such a lot of spontaneous happiness, a kind of contentment, and that it's a wonderful practice, and that as we practice, we become more and more focused on gratitude in our life, and less on whatever it was we focused before we knew about gratitude. So now we're taking it, as I say, to another level, to the unconditional level. You know, how can we be grateful for things which have caused us or are causing us pain? So this is kind of the second part of the exercise in my book, At Your Heart Space, that we took the first gratitude practice from. And this is from exercise 6. And I just thought we could just carry on. Okay, let's carry on, okay? So the intention of this practice is to discover where you hold blocks to gratitude, where you resist doing it, and to hopefully release them, if you so choose. So may this be for the highest good. So we set aside an area in the journal notes to make a list of every person and event and thing for which we feel grateful, for what sincerely feel grateful. And I'm just going to read from the exercise, okay? So when initially practicing gratitude, you will use those people and situations for which you easily and spontaneously feel thankful. Each day, I'm encouraging you to add to your list. Keep your journal with you so that if you discover 5 one day, you may be able to discover 6 the next, and on it goes. So once you're comfortable with seeing and finding opportunities for gratitude, and that may take some time. It's a practice. It's a new way of seeing, perhaps for some of you, or for some of you might have been grateful for the very, very peak times in your life. And we're talking about, really looking around and realizing your abundance, and being grateful for that. But once you're comfortable with seeing that way, then you take a few moments every day, and this is a daily practice of being grateful, to choose a negative event or situation, and just play with being willing to express gratitude for what it is offering you. You may not know what it's offering you yet, or you may have already realized, if I hadn't had that really tough relationship with the first husband, I wouldn't know what I know now with the second profound relationship in my life, for example. That's a biggie. If such and such hadn't happened. So there are so many events in our life that feel cataclysmic when they happen, or feel just awful. You think, but there's always something in those events to find and be grateful for, because we really can't hold the whole of our lives in our awareness. We don't know. We just don't know. Mostly we don't know, but we don't know what is good for us and what will grow us. And so pick one of those situations, and see if you can find a little place in you where you can open to being grateful for the experience. Ask for higher help and attempt, if you're feeling resistance, it's helpful to remember why am I in a spiritual life? Why am I attempting to be spiritual all the time? That's a very helpful question to ask yourself when you feel resistant to to finding gratitude in a difficult situation or in a situation that you thought was a catastrophe. So ask for higher help from, your guides, God, or Jesus, or Buddha, or however you do that. Your good teacher. Ask for higher help and attempt the exercise again. You can use a releasing tool. Again, I have a number of tools in this book that help you release resistance. And so the rest of this, while reading a newspaper or listening to negative news, again, you can extend a feeling of gratitude for that. Again, it's a deeper way of holding gratitude. That you have no idea what this world event or what this negative news will bring to that person or into your life. You have no idea what good it will bring. So you send it love. The great avatars all said the same thing. Jesus said, love your enemies. Anything negative in your life can be considered to be an enemy, for example. So, my dears, that's how you can hold this deeper stance of gratitude. And you are asking a lot of yourself. You're asking yourself to be, to stand back from those areas in your life that you've held as wounds or as negativity. You're asking yourself to stand away from them and say, what good can I find in here? What can I be grateful for in this situation? It's a wonderful practice. It adds light to all the little dark shadows we're still hanging on to, and allows you to move towards unconditional peace and being spiritual. Peace to you.